Southbridge. This is Denise Clements coming to you from Marcy and Main Street, right here in our historic downtown Southbridge. We are bringing you the third part of our series of Inside the Wells. Today is our final tour. We'll meet up with developer Rich Relic from Arch Communities, who has been a mastermind behind this project from the very beginning. You saw the construction site last July when we brought our first installment. You then saw the finished apartments back in December when we brought our second installment. And today, we're going to give you a tour of the final product here at the Wells. Let's go. Hi, Rich. How are you today?
Hi, Denise. Nice to see you again.
Thank you for having Southbridge Community Television back here at the Wells Residences.
Absolutely. I'm excited to show you inside.
Yeah, well, you know, it's been a year since we first began this. It came back in December, and now we are August of 2022, and you're complete. And
We're
it's
finished.
It's beautiful.
Thank you very much. We're excited. Yeah, we're fully leased up at this point too, which is great.
That's amazing. I know the ribbon cutting was last month, as a year out, and you said then that you were close to being full up. So full up now.
Completely leased. Yep.
So can people still come and put applications?
Absolutely. People can contact the management office and get on the waiting list, and when a unit comes up, we'll certainly give them a call.
Awesome. Well, let's not wait any longer. Let's go see the finished
Excited to show
product.
you.
The outside is absolutely stunning. The windows turned out amazing, and look at those doors, just like in the old pictures.
Thank you. Yeah, we're thrilled with how it came out. The windows made a huge difference when those went in. The full-size, original-size window just brings in so much light to the units, and I think folks really enjoy it.
And the landscaping, just such a transformation from what it was, as I said, last year, coming here with the construction equipment and all, and the transformation's incredible.
Thank you. Yeah, we're thrilled with how it came out.
What a welcoming entrance. Love the sign.
And we needed it because you needed to have a real focal point of the entrance, and that really pops right there. So we're thrilled with it.
This is the entryway where everybody would come in, guests and the residents. I love what you've done with this.
Thank you.
This wall is really cool. I would call this the heritage wall.
So the architect's designer put this together for us. They did a great job of pulling some of these photos of the uniform, of this pencil sharpener and the film. That's all actually from the school. Those are items that were found in the school before the rehab, the chairs. And we actually kept that uniform, and you'll see it mounted in the tenant lounge. So this is our mailroom. It features mailboxes for everyone, a little seating area, and this is the Amazon hub.
Very busy hub.
Yeah, exactly. So residents can have their orders from Amazon stored in here with a lock, and they get a notification when it arrives, and they can unlock it themselves, and it's all secure.
This is a beautiful room. If we get a really close shot of the wall, we'll see that it's all newspaper print. It's very, very cool.
Thank you. Yeah, we love the design as well. Came out really nice.
So we're in one of the lower hallways, and this brick is wonderful. You guys did a great job reclaiming the brick.
Thanks. Yeah, the brick came out fantastic. It's repointed and cleaned up, and it just shows really nice. Each floor has a different look. First floor has the brick, and the upper two floors have the original tile on the walls. It goes really nice with the original lockers as well.
Nice. So I see we have the laundry care center here.
Yes, there's one on each floor, and residents have access, obviously, to washers and dryers, and there's a system where they can load the money onto their cards for easy access. It's working out great.
This is amazing. Whose idea was it to do this mural?
So this was done by a student, and it has been restored and maintained, and we just love having it here in the hallway.
So you're telling me this was original to the building? You found this
Original.
here?
That's correct. This was original, painted by a student.
Wow, what a piece of history, and to know that it will be here forever. The student might come back sometime and see this and realize that they're infamous here, right on the wall of the Wells.
Exactly.
I see the courtyard has been restored, and another mural.
That was also painted by a student and needed a little bit of touch up, but it's as it was left here.
Very nice. So people have really made this building their own already.
Absolutely. Everyone has a little touch on their decorating, and they've done all sort of beautiful artwork, and their furniture is all laid out in there beautifully. It's really nicely done.
Mm-hmm. I've been lucky to visit a few other buildings that have been restored like this, older armory type buildings and such, and it's always amazing how creative the tenants can be in the hallways and all. Again, like you said,
adding their own touches,
their doorways and such. It just makes them all so unique.
Really nicely done.
Yep. And you guys, again, The lockers, just can't say enough about keeping the original. It is so heartwarming.
Yes, so all the lockers on every floor were saved. They're painted and sealed shut, but they all have been saved. And that was a requirement of the historic tax credits as well to maintain that. So we were happy to do it.
Awesome. So where are we now?
So we're on the second floor, and let's take a walk over to the resident lounge. I'd love to show you that area.
I want to point out, though, this is pretty cool. This is blue and white with the blue lockers. I mean, they look so new. It's just incredible.
They were in great shape.
Did the kids not use the lockers?
They just needed a coat of paint, and they, it came back to life. And this tile is original, so this was just cleaned up, a little repointing, a little replacing, but for the most part, it's all original.
Just shows you the quality of the craftsmanship back in the day.
Absolutely. This building was really well done.
Yeah. Well, okay, let's go see the next space. We are now entering into the resident
lounge area.
Lounge.
Where this is our main meeting space, along with our fitness area, yoga, a movie room, and our arts and crafts room off to the side. And I'd like to show you all of it.
Oh, and we would love to see all of it. The viewers would love to see
Great,
this.
come on in.
All right. Absolutely superb.
Thanks. Yeah, this space really came out wonderful. We have a pool table here. We have a common kitchen area that residents can use for parties or whenever they like, but they can rent it out for parties. We have a TV going here with a fireplace. So we're hoping this becomes sort of the central hub for residents to really enjoy and socialize in.
I remember we came in here, and the only thing that just struck me was the floor. The floor wasn't finished, it was in, and I was just amazed that you guys had gone through the effort. So here it is, the floor.
It was definitely a lot of work. Every piece was taken up by hand and then relaid with the pattern that you see, sanded lightly, polished lightly, and it came back to life. So we were really excited about it. Before we head into the movie area, I'd like to show you just some more of the pictures of students right here. We got these from old yearbooks that we were able to find and put up. Actually, some of the students had seen themselves in these at the ribbon cutting. They mentioned to us that they were in the pictures, and then there's the Southbridge band uniform to your right. We were able to restore that and have that mounted as well.
You're making a lot of people happy with this nostalgia, I'm telling you.
Happy to do it.
Next, this is the media room we are now checking out here. Residents, they can bring their own movies in?
They can. It's full cable, so they can get anything off of cable or Netflix, but they can also bring their own movies in to watch. They can reserve this room for whenever they like, sporting events or movies, whatever they prefer.
Do they have to reserve, or can they, if it's open?
If it's open, the fob opens the door and they can come in when they'd like to. But if they have a special time that they want to set aside for a movie or viewing, they can do that.
Very nice. I want one of these. So I see activity room.
Yes, so this can be used by residents. Again, they can rent it out if they like to. There's no cost to rent it, but they can reserve it and have events in here, whether it be card events or any sort of arts and crafts or community meetings, or if someone just wants a private space to work, they can do that as well.
All right, let's take a look. Now, will you ever allow community to rent or to utilize any of the community space?
Most of it's reserved for residents, but we wouldn't rent it, but they can or certainly come in and reserve the space and use it if they prefer. There's no cost to do that. We're open to that.
Great perk for the community. This is quite the exercise room, Rich.
This is great. We have the free weights. We have all the machines that anyone can use, both weightlifting, the cardio machines, a couple TVs. So I think folks really enjoy it. We also have a yoga room. Some folks are starting to use that as well.
Well, health is it. You know, if you want to stay here a lot longer,
Absolutely.
You got to keep up your health.
Staying active is key.
So we're going to head on into the library. Check this out.
This is another place where residents can just relax, talk, read. There's 2 computer stations in here that they can shut a door and have privacy if you'd like. There's a TV, obviously, for watching anything they like to watch. It's just a nice, quiet space.
Yep. Great common areas, you know, even if it's for small common groups.
Yes, it is. Fortunately, with the school, there was a lot of open space, so we had the advantage. We could really create some nice amenities for folks. Right. We envision that over time, folks would, as they get to know each other, maybe would put together some sort of a community group here. They'd have their own events, whether it be dinners, viewing parties for different sporting events or movies, and that'll all take time, but that's what we're thinking will happen.
Very nice. A real community. So I see that we are now in one of the stairwells, perhaps one of the ones we toured last time, which was quite more under construction.
Yeah, this was the stairwell that had the old block glass. So that was replaced with the frosted glass and some new lighting at night. So it looks really nice at night when this is lit up. It has a warm feel to it that we like.
I think when we traveled through before, I joked about, just what went on in these stairwells and these, the steps of those before us. And to see it so rejuvenated or rebirth is pretty cool.
Yeah, no, we really like how it came out. And folks do use the stairwells. It's a little faster than using an elevator. I think it's, quite honestly, during the winter, it's actually some nice exercise. You can make some loops in here, as you saw.
Absolutely.
Walking around the building, there's a lot to walk around.
So we're on the 3rd level. And one of my favorite areas from the very beginning, we came up here, and this is when I first saw the lockers, and these you retained in the beautiful terracotta colors with the peach tile.
Original tile, it was all restored. And we kind of went with the color scheme with the orange colored lockers, and it kind of pulled it all together.
Yep. It's absolutely great.
Thanks.
Wonderful. So up here, more residences, of course, with great views out the windows, and a kids' playroom.
It's connected to the laundry room next door, so if someone's doing laundry, they can do it and kind of be in here with grandkids, let them play and still see them next door, so it works out nice. There's a TV, so if some kids would like to watch some of the TV shows that they prefer, we can do it here as opposed to being maybe in the community space that gets used by more residents.
And I could see that this would be a selling feature, really, because you've got people who are leaving their homes that they've been in, lots of space perhaps, coming to a place where less burden, less work for them, but what about their grandkids? What about people who visit? And what about their neighbors? Not to
Exactly.
disturb the neighbors. So this is a great little spot.
So yeah, I think people are enjoying it, and you can do some laundry while the kids are enjoying the area, so it works out.
Well, Rich, it looks like we've seen pretty much all the common areas, outside, inside, stairwells. I don't know. Now, last time we were here, we were able to visit the model unit. Can you tell us what's going on there?
Sure. So now that we're 100% leased and occupied, the model unit isn't being lived in. So that's all the units are taken, and we're at full occupancy. If people are interested, like I mentioned, they can certainly look at the website, residents@wellsschool.com. There's a form they can fill out and put their name in and get on a waiting list. You can always call the management office. They'll do the same.
Okay. So we've come full circle in this building, and we've seen our kids' playroom as well. Again, we thank you so much for giving us this opportunity, giving our viewers the opportunity to see inside the wells.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
This is Denise Clements with Southbridge Community Television, Inside the Wells.